All right, so we are putting our sun sail shade poles in the ground right here. The reason we're doing that, we're going to be putting this clear plastic tarp up. So it's going to be covering my wife's garden here, and we're going to attach to the fence over there. So we're going to have a pole here and one over there. So with these poles, they're great because you can move them around. We use it down by the house for our sunshade over the porch area. But to get these in the ground real easy, just get them started by hand, and then you're going to take one of these poles that they include and just keep spinning it down into the ground. Now typically you're probably going to want to go down 12 to 15 inches, depending on your soil and your ground and how stable you want these. But you'll know once you start grabbing, it gets really tight and harder to turn. So these are 12-foot poles. So take into consideration, once you get these in the ground, you're going to lose a foot to a foot and a half. So you're going to come down to 10 and a half, 11 feet. And they just slide together like this. So we'll need to get our ladder out. Then we'll keep going. And just a quick note, a little comparison we want to do. We have these all over. We use them, but you know, they're flimsy. This is as far as you can go into the ground with them. And as far as putting tension on these and trying to support any kind of tarp, doesn't typically work. They're good for center supports, but they're not going to hold that corner tension that you need. Obviously, you look at the difference. You know, we're talking two totally different qualities of materials and poles. But, you know, if you want something serious for your four corners, your two corners, you need to go with something like this. These are fine to use for other things, different situations, but overall, now that we have these and getting these into the ground as deep as you want to put them, they're going to be as strong as they stay, right? Yeah, they stay. They're not going anywhere. Wind's not taking them down. These will bend. You know, they're flimsy, they're cheap, but you know, they do the job sometimes depending on what you're using them for. And I really want to thank the company for sending these poles out to us because they're really great. We love them. They work wonderfully and do exactly what we need them to do. So we got our poles in. We have our plastic tarp up covering our garden right now. With all that rain we've been having and more rain moving in, I just want to keep everything protected and covered here. Like I said, we move these around a lot. We put them up in the front of the house when it's really sunny, and we put a sunshade off of the porch. Right now we need them back here for this. This is our situation. We're going to get it cinched up in the back there. But these poles, they always work great for us.